Hi students, hi everybody, a very good afternoon to everyone right there. Welcome to the very session. My name is Preksha Sharma, your English educator at Unacademy, and I give you all a very warm welcome to the very session wherein we are going to deal with one of the very interesting poems, which is Dust of Snow. Alright, so I hope that you all are pretty excited for this very particular session, and also kindly give me a confirmation in the comment section that you all can see me well and you all can hear me well. All right, kindly do that and just let me know that you all can hear me well and you all can see me well too. All right, please kindly give me the confirmation, everybody, in the comment section. Kindly do that. So everybody, kindly give me the confirmation in the comment section that you all can see me well and you all can hear me well. Okay. Hi everybody. Hi guys. Hello everyone. Okay, no Garvit, there was a little kind of a glitch, but yeah, that's fine now. Hi Ravi. Hello everyone. Hello Manvi. Hi guys. Hi Ritika. Hello. Hi. A very good afternoon everybody. So we are going to deal with another poem in our syllabus. Okay, we are done with one of the chapters, which is the letter to God, and now we are going to deal with Dust of Snow. So it's pretty important for everyone to listen to me very carefully. And if you guys would have any questions, I would like to ask you all to just stop me there and then itself and post your questions in the comment section. Okay, hey Garvit, a very good afternoon. Hi Dolly, good afternoon everybody. Hi Tug, hello. Hi Kritika, hi Prachi. Guys, kindly share the link of the session with all your friends and give me a confirmation in the comment section that you all have done that, because I want everybody to be benefited with what I'm gonna share with all of you today. I want to explain you each and every bit of your poem, okay? It's just a very short poem, so it's pretty important for everyone to understand it the right way. Hey Garvit, a very good afternoon. All right, so give me a confirmation after sharing the link. Just let me know that you all have done that. Okay, so that I can make a move ahead. Alrighty, a very good afternoon, everybody. A very good afternoon once again. So let's make a move ahead. I'm gonna deal with the full explanation of this poem, and I'm sure you guys know me. My name is Preksha Sharma. Let me give a very crisp information about myself. I've done masters in English from Delhi University, and I've been guiding a lot of students for the past few years to be like super duper amazing in their communication skills and to score good marks in their academics. So I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna help you guys as well. It shows that you all need to follow me dedicatedly with all your heart, and you have to listen to me very nicely. Okay, alrighty. Rabi, we are done with Lencho chapter. Now we are dealing with Dust of Snow. So everybody, we have got this Telegram channel. Kindly join this, because herein you'll find the updates from all the educators. You'll be getting the updates related to all the sessions that are going to be conducted for your good. Okay, so don't let it go. Make sure that you are definitely joining it. Then special class, everybody, it's a very interesting thing for all of you, because we have the special classes which are free. Okay, all you need to do is you just have to make use of my code PSH10 and you have to enroll for the given class. Alrighty, learn from your favorite educators for free. Engage with educators via polls. Clear your doubts in the live special classes. And for the top special classes, just visit the link given in the description below. Okay, so everybody, this is one of the mediums wherein you all can interact with me more. You all can load me with any number of doubts as well. Okay, so right today after this class at 3:45 p.m. I'm gonna take up the questions and answers of Dust of Snow. Okay, so make sure that you are definitely attending it, because I'll be covering up all the important questions, and once you are done with that, you are done for your examination. All you need to do is just use the code PSH10 and come right into the class. Don't miss this. This is for your good and for your betterment. Okay, so this is pretty important. Alrighty. And guys, this is an amazing news. I've come up with an exclusive plus course for everybody. It's a complete course on English literature, which is going to be taking place on the Plus platform. And this is for the batch 2022-23. So I've started this class, I mean these classes right from yesterday, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. is the timing, and it's taking place on Mondays, Wednesdays and Friday. Okay, so please make sure you're becoming a part of it, because there are a lot of features that you all can use. You can be a part of that batch. There are like a lot of quizzes, the doubt clearing sessions are there, the test would also be there. So please make sure that you are meeting me in the very plus classes. Just make use of the code PSH10 and take the subscription and meet me right there. Alrighty, people. So this is pretty important for your betterment. Don't miss this out. All right. Okay. Now moving ahead, dust of snow. So full explanation is going to be there. People, this is something important that I'm gonna explain to all of you right today. I have always been telling this. If you've been studying by me, then you know this. Like, how? What do I tell you? Whenever we deal with the poems, there are certain things that you all will always have to remember. The very first and the foremost important thing is understand the deeper analysis of any poem. Okay, do not go ahead with the face value. If you are just going ahead with the face value, okay, that means that you are not understanding the poem. If you are learning the summary, okay, do not rely on summary. Please don't do that, guys. That's not gonna give you the marks for your examination, because we have got RTCs, that is reference to context questions. Extract based questions are there in your examination. So therein you may get some direct question, but there could be the indirect question as well. Because the purpose of writing a poem is that there is always a meaning beneath the words that are seen, okay, that are written, okay, that you can read. There's always a meaning beneath it. So you need to know what is the meaning which is written beneath it in order to understand it in just one particular go. Is that clear? Is that clear to everybody? Are you all understanding this? Are you all with me? All the points that I mentioned while I explain, they are very, very important. Do not take them lightly, because once you'll understand it right today, right at this stage of your curriculum, of your session, then later towards your boards, you are not going to feel any problem. Okay? Clear to everybody? Hi and hello to everyone right there. So everyone, deeper analysis should be there. Okay, do not go ahead with the face value and do not just rely on summaries. Now, what is really important? Justification of the title is always important whenever it comes to a poem. Okay, keep that in your mind. Justification should be there in your mind, like whatever is the title of the poem, why has that been titled as the given words? So you should be able to justify it. All right, you should have an answer for what you are telling us. Then the next thing is that you must always be aware of the rhyme scheme which is running in the given poem. All right, so this was the first broader thing that I told you all. The second thing is justification of the title. The third thing is the rhyme scheme. And the fourth thing, which is again a very important thing, which is figure of speech. Okay, please make sure that all the figures of speeches, that is the literary devices which are being incorporated in a poem, should be clear to you. Is that clear? Hey Tanushka, I'm sorry dear, but I don't remember you. Is that clear? राबी बेटा, मैंने मेंटी क्विज सुबह 10 बजे ले ली है, 10:30 बजे क्लास हुई थी. Okay, is that clear? Ruchi, congratulations, you're from RBSC. That's great. Is that clear to everybody? Are you all understanding? So what is the title of this given poem? The title is Dust of Snow. And after that, you're supposed to know who has written it. So Robert Frost is the person who has written the poem Dust of Snow. Clear? Are all the points clear to everybody? I'm not gonna make a move ahead unless and until you guys are going to give me a confirmation in the comment section that yes, everything is like completely clear to everybody right there. Yes? Is that clear? May I make a move, guys? We need to understand everything in detail, okay? You guys need to know everything in detail. Alrighty? So I can see, yes, Manvi, Vishu, Vishta, Tanushka, very good, Gavit, and Ruchi. Absolutely amazing. Great. Let's make a move ahead. Alrighty, people. So whenever I go ahead with the explanation of a poem, I always make sure I tell you about the poet as well. Okay. First point that I want to tell you all is that no direct question is ever going to be asked in your examination related to the poet or related to the writer of the story. Okay, no direct question is going to be there. But I want you guys to have some information about the poet, because you never know if it's a value-based question, if it's a long answer question. In that case, you may need some information, okay? Or maybe there is some word that clicks you immediately because you read about it. All right, I'll tell you that how do we have to go ahead with it. Alrighty, is that clear? I'm gonna tell you, Shudha, don't be worried about that. Okay, so see, He was born in San Francisco, okay, but later he moved to Massachusetts, okay. He is famous for his realistic basically refers to real, okay, which appears, okay, very real, okay, depictions of locales basically refers to the surroundings, okay, identities and themes of New England. Now guys, this is one of the very important things that you all will have to keep in your mind. We are going to do the other poems and then you'll come to know that how do we need to relate it. See, whenever he used to write, Robert Frost, he was very much known for like talking about the real aspects of life. He used to talk about the actual things that he used to see around him, that was there, that was actually there, and the things that was sustaining in the surroundings around him. It talks about depiction is basically showing, okay, to show, all right, to illustrate. And he used to show the things that were happening around him, all right, and basically the themes of New England, that means the things that were happening around him in the New England, he used to talk about that. Okay, so that is what makes him so very much special in terms of his writings, because it wasn't fiction that he was concentrating upon. Instead, he was using very simple language, very simple words in order to talk about some major issues. Okay, some bigger issues. That is what he used to talk about. All right. बेटा इशिता, आपको भी जब तक मैं आपको पोम नहीं बता रही हूँ, मैं लिटरेरी डिवाइस बता के क्या करूंगी, बताओ. ठीक है, हम लोग चल रहे हैं ना, हम लोग वी आर जस्ट मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द पोम. ऑलराइट, सो जस्ट बी अ बिट पेशेंट. आपको बैकग्राउंड समझना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि जब आपके एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है, यू आर ब्लैंक देयर, आपको पता नहीं होता आपको क्या लिखना है. यहाँ पे मैं आपको बैकग्राउंड समझा रही हूँ, जिससे कि किसी भी टाइप का क्वेश्चन आएगा, यू विल नॉट बी फीलिंग सो वेरी मच हेवी और यू विल नॉट बी पैनिकिंग इन योर एग्जामिनेशन. So just stay chill. All right, I'm gonna tell you about the literary devices as we are gonna move ahead with the poem. Okay, so depiction is that he used to show the real things, and that is why his writings were really special. He rarely wrote in free verse. Free verse, what does that mean? Free verse basically means blank verse. Blank verse means when there is no rhyme scheme. That's what your blank verse is. So now, if in your examination you're being asked, like, what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? So blank verse will not be coming to your mind. Why? Because you have this information in your background that he rarely, that means उसने बिल्कुल मतलब कभी ही लिखा होगा blank verse में. Okay, यानी कि उसकी ज़्यादातर poems used to be in a rhyme. Okay, see, this is how we relate when we are stuck in a value-based question. And he used simple traditional style of writing. That means his language was very, okay, his language was very simple. This is the art of writing. He used to use very simple words, but the meaning beneath those words used to talk about some major issues. And that's what you're gonna talk about. You are gonna see in this particular poem, Dust of Snow. All right. Okay. Now he became the most famous poet of his time and is the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. And this is one of the greatest prizes when it comes to the writing of a poetry. Okay, in the field of poetry, Pulitzer Prize is the amazing prize. Okay, so this is just one of the backgrounds that I've given you here in order to understand what kind of a person was Robert Frost, where was he born, what did he use to write, and what kind of style of writing he used in order to talk about the major and the significant issues. Okay, now we are gonna move towards the theme. See, whenever we need to deal with a poem, the theme is always important, because theme gives you an idea like what is the major idea behind writing the poem. Okay, are you all with me? Are you all getting whatever I'm saying? Is there something that didn't make sense to you? Do you want to ask anything? So just comment. Immediately do that, because I'm looking at my comment section. So guys, do that immediately. Everybody, come on. Are you all understanding whatever I'm telling you all? Because it's pretty important to understand. Yes? Is that clear? No worries, Raja. The session was supposed to be taken place yesterday, but I'm again going to come up with one of the sessions. Okay, don't be worried about that. Tomorrow, right at 2 p.m., we have got the Minty quiz for Dust of Snow. Be right there. Okay, yesterday, due to some issue, the session didn't take place at 2 p.m. It's clear? Good, everybody. Very nice. Okay. Explain the last para again. Nancy, he became the most famous poet of his time. That means the time when he was writing, okay? So he was really the very famous one, okay? Because he used to write amazing things by using just simple language. And he is the only poet, okay, who had received the Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. And this is one of the greatest prizes when it comes to the poetry field. Okay. Hey Shreya, hi dear. Welcome to the very session. Now let's make a move ahead. Theme. What is the theme? See, the central theme of the poem is the importance of simple things in life. This is what you all need to understand. That simple things in life can also give you pleasures. Okay, it can also give you something that you can never expect in your life. So this is what it is broadly talking about. All right, yeah, Ruchi, I do remember you. It is broadly talking about the importance, the significance of just simple things, very simple things which are considered to be like completely avoidable in case of any bigger circumstance. Okay. Sometimes even a small event like snow falling on one's skin can cause upliftment of mood. Upliftment of mood basically refers to the change of mood, all right, in a positive sense. Okay, not in a negative sense, but in a positive sense. Okay, like for example, from sadness to happiness. That is known as upliftment. Okay, so insignificant objects. Insignificant basically refers to the things which are not very important. Okay, so the insignificant objects like the crow. See, I have used here the article the. The reason being, I'm specifically talking about something. Okay, I'm specifically talking about crow. So the crow and the hemlock tree, they are considered to be the the most insignificant objects. That means the objects which are not at all important. Why? Because crow is known for bad luck. It is known for ill omen. Okay, it is not considered auspicious. It is not considered good. ओके ऑस्पिशियस बेसिकली मीन्स इन हिंदी शुभ मतलब क्रो को शुभ नहीं माना जाता है क्रो का मतलब सिंबल सीधा ये आता है कि इससे सिर्फ बैड लक आता है इससे सिर्फ बुरी चीजें होती हैं एंड द हेमलॉक ट्री इज अ पॉइजनस ट्री okay so these are two insignificant objects not at all important objects these objects have been used by Robert Frost okay and these objects usually matlab zyadatar represent sorrow and can also bring happiness to one's life. So what exactly Robert Frost is showing in this particular poem? He is showing that we should not underestimate the value of simple things in our life or the value of insignificant objects in our lives. The reason being that they can also bring happiness in one life, though they are known for sorrow. Okay, they are known for sadness, they are known for grief, they are known for bad luck or bad things, but they can also bring happiness. So this is what has been shown in this particular poem. So the central theme running throughout the poem is what? That the insignificant things can also bring happiness. Ultimately, it talks about the importance of smaller things in life or the simpler things in life. Is that clear? Yes, everybody, is that clear? Are you all with me? Are you all understanding whatever I just mentioned? Yes, hey, happy birthday, dear. Have an amazing day today. Celebrate amazingly. Keep yourself hydrated. Don't go out. It's really, really hot. Keep yourself at home and make sure that you're enjoying a lot. Okay? Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Today's Monday live because of the video and sorry. That's great, Shreya. That's great. Amazing, amazing. Alrighty, people. Clear? Give me a thumbs up if theme is clear to everybody. Thumbs up quickly. Quick, quick, quick. I want you guys to be quick. Tree, that's what I'm gonna tell you, बेटा. वही मैं आपको बताऊंगी ना कि कैसे अच्छा हुआ. Because nature has the healing power. Nature is the best healer. It can just heal your mood in like quick. manner. Okay, like in just a blink of an eye your mood can be changed. Maybe you're feeling too hot, it's really hot outside, the temperature is like above 45 degrees, you cannot really do anything, and immediately it starts raining, so you're happy. There is a change in your behavior, there's a change in your nature, because you may love rain. So you know, like nature is the best healer. It can make you feel positive, it can make you feel optimistic. That's what we are gonna see in this particular poem. Very good, I've got a lot of thumbs up. Great guys, that's amazing. Very nice. So now let's move towards the setting and title of this poem. Like what is the background? Setting basically refers to the background, like where exactly and how exactly the poem has been set. And title, as I always say, it's really, really important. You should be able to justify the title of the poem. So now this particular poem is set in the winter season. It's very clear. It's very clear right from the title of the poem that it has been set in the winter season. Can you please just let me know how is it clear? Okay, let's talk a bit guys. Healing मतलब ठीक होना. Okay, healing मतलब recover करना. Okay, that is what it means. Come on guys, how do I come to know that I am basically dealing with the winter? I mean that it's the winter season. How do you come to know? We come to know because of snowfall, because of snow, right? Yeah, very good. Because we see the mention of the word snow right in the title of the poem, right? So yes, very good, Karnam. That's absolutely right from the snow. Yeah, Ritika, Shreya, you're totally right about that. That is absolutely correct. Very good. So we see the poem is set in the winter season. And see, when you're going to write this, you have to be very careful about all the grammatical aspects as well. Here you're going to talk about the, because I'm specifying the season. कौन सा season है? Winter season है. इसलिए मैं the winter season लिखूंगी. Okay. So the narrator is under a hemlock tree. It is a poisonous tree where a crow is sitting. So this is a simple setting. ठीक है, बहुत सिंपल सेटिंग है, विंटर सीजन है, ऑल राइट, एक हेमलॉक ट्री है, ओके, उसके अंडर नरेटर है, और हेमलॉक ट्री पॉइजनस ट्री है, और वहां पे ऊपर एक क्रो है, ठीक है. सो वी सी द पोम इज अ सिंपल नरेशन ऑफ अ सिंपल सिनेरियो. That means very simple language has been used, and it's just a very simple event. Maybe there are certain, I mean, when you go out for a walk, you see there's like a crow or the birds, they are sitting on the trees and they are chirping. You may not be able to pay attention to that, okay? You may not consider that as to be a greater event, but Robert Frost has used that as one of the events which is talking about another important event which will take place, okay, because of snow. Yes. So now what do we see? The title of the poem. When you are going to talk about the justification of the title, what are the things that you need to mention herein? You are supposed to say that the title of the poem is quite relevant. Relevant matlab it is appropriate. Okay, बिल्कुल ठीक है, appropriate है. क्यों? As snow, an agent of nature. Agent of nature क्यों मैंने यहाँ पे use किया है? Like part of nature. This is what it means. अब अगर किसी कंपनी का कोई एम्प्लॉय आ रहा है तो हम उसको ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, that he is an agent of nature. He is an agent of company. He represents the company. So snow represents the nature, right? Snow क्या है? एक part है ना nature का, right? So it's an agent of nature, is capable of changing the narrator's mood completely. तो जो snow है, dust of snow बोला गया है. Dust क्यों बोला गया है? Dust क्या होती है? Dust हमारे tiny particles होते हैं, right? Do you all agree with me? Dust is the tiny particle, okay? Very, very flaky, right? Powdery होती है. Do you all agree with me? Yes, powdery होती है. तो जो डस्ट ऑफ स्नो है, डस्ट एक जो स्नो है यानी कि जो टाइनी पार्टिकल्स हैं स्नो के, इट इज केपेबल, उसमें इतनी क्षमता है, वो इतना ज्यादा एबल है दैट इट इज एबल टू चेंज द मूड ऑफ द नरेटर कंप्लीटली. Okay, and the change is for good. It is not for the bad. There is an optimistic change. There is a positive change. All right. So we see the snowflakes. यानी snowflakes क्या होता है? जो वो snow particles होते हैं, right? They are so lightweight. They are very lightweight. If you have ever taken snow in your hand, you will see they are very lightweighted. Okay, उसमें ज़्यादा weight नहीं होता है. And they are powdery. Okay, very powdery. The tiny particles, they resemble. Resemble basically means look alike. Okay, एक जैसा लगना. So they look like dust. आपने कभी अगर आपके टेबल पे डस्ट आ जाती है, आप उसको अगर देखोगे तो वो बहुत लाइट होती है, ठीक है, पॉडरी सी होती है और टाइनी पार्टिकल्स होते हैं. So similarly, it resembles the dust. That is why here Robert Frost has used the term dust of snow. Is that clear? Ishita, optimistic means being positive, having a positive attitude in life. Okay? Is that clear? Is that clear to everybody? Is the setting and the justification of the title clear? So if the question is asked in your examination, all right, that why the dust, why the snow particles has been compared to the dust particles, what is the answer? The dust particles are so lightweighted just as the snowflakes and as powdery in nature. That is why they resemble like dust. Simple. Clear? Very good, Irman, Manvi, Ishita, Ankit. What about others? Everyone, come on. Are you all not understanding? This is important, okay? I don't want you guys to just rely on summary, okay? Summary never gives you marks. Never. Never ever, okay? So don't rely on summaries. Okay? Clear? All right. So let's make a move ahead. Okay, so what does it talk about? All righty, Ritika. So now we are gonna begin with our stanzas. Okay, so what is the first stanza? Let's read together. Pretty easy, just 4 lines, very short lines, not too much. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Very easy. Do you find the language like tough? Is the language tough? Everybody. Is the language tough? Yes. Who is going to tell me? Is the language tough? No. So it's pretty easy. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Now, what does it talk about? Let's see. So the narrator is under a hemlock tree. It's not clear whether he was stationed there or has just arrived. All right, people. So what do we come to know? We are just like it says the way a crow. So that means एक crow है, ठीक है, वो वहां से मतलब गुजर रहा था और वहां से ऊपर से स्नो गिरी. Shook down on me. यानी कि मेरे ऊपर गिरी क्या? Dust of snow एक hemlock tree से. Simple language है. Okay, so here what do we see? We are not really told that whether he was stationed, whether the narrator was just staying, I mean he was just standing there, or he had just arrived there. We are not being told about that. Alright, so we are just going to take it just like this, that the narrator is under a hemlock tree. Okay, and the movement of a crow causes some snow to fall from the hemlock tree on the narrator. Okay, shook is like hilana. Okay, shook down on me is like कि मेरे ऊपर गिराई. Okay, गिराना is something like shook is being described here as like shaken basically. Okay, all right. They are basically found in very cold regions like Kashmir basically. You can talk about Shreya. ओके सो यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे लैंग्वेज बहुत सिंपल है. एक क्रो है, एक हेमलॉक ट्री है, नरेटर है. ठीक है, हेमलॉक ट्री के ऊपर आपको क्रो बैठा हुआ मिला है और हेमलॉक ट्री के अंडर नरेटर खड़ा है. So अब this is just the information we have got, that the narrator is standing under a hemlock tree and there comes a crow. The movement in the crow, we do not know that whether the crow was now flying or whether he was just shaking himself. Okay, if he would have shook himself, then definitely the snow particles that had like fallen on the crow would have fallen down. Okay, so under the tree was standing the narrator, and on the narrator the particles of snow had fallen. Okay, this is what we see. Is that clear everybody? सबको समझ आ गया? Yes, Sandeep, बेटा आपको क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा? Language is very simple. What is it that's not making sense to you? Yes, guys, yes. Are you all getting that? Everybody. Say yes or no, then only I'll make a move ahead. Right? Okay. All right. Okay, good. So अब हम क्या करते हैं? See. Reason for the crow's movement is also not specified. All right, whether it was flying by or shivering or readjusting itself is unclear. So this is not told to us that whether the crow was making a movement, like whether it was flying or whether it was just shivering, shivering as in trembling, कांप रहा था, okay, और अपने आप को वहीं पे readjust कर रहा था, यहाँ से वहां बैठ रहा था, okay, यहाँ से, all right, यहाँ बैठा, okay, so we do not know about it. So what exactly do we see, everybody? The poet has used two unconventional agents. What do you mean by unconventional? That means the non-traditional agents. That means something which is not usually chosen by people to talk about something positive. You're talking about, like you're taking the example of poison and you're taking the example of crow, which is a sign of bad luck, to talk about a positive thing. So this is so very much unusual of Robert Frost. So the words that you need to remember to write in your answers is like non-traditional, inauspicious or non-conventional things, unconventional things. Okay. And nature, the crow and the hemlock tree, which are usually seen as harbingers of sadness or gloom. Harbingers basically refers to the initiators. That means that they led to the beginning of sadness or gloom. Gloom basically refers to the darkness. Okay, so this is what he is here talking about. So you know what? Crow and the hemlock tree, they are said to be the initiators. That means the very beginners, okay, for the sadness, for grief, for sorrow, for the darkness. All right, but here in the poem, in a very non-conventional method, the poet has used hemlock tree and crow as a medium to show the optimism in the later part of the poem. Okay, clear? Is that clear? Yes, okay. So we see now guys एक important information जो इस poem से related है. It's a quatrain with ABAB rhyme scheme. What do you mean by quatrain? Quatrain is a paragraph with just 4 lines. Here comes the style of the poem. Remember it, I'm telling you all everything. It's a quatrain with ABAB rhyme scheme. Look at the rhyme scheme, everybody. You can easily see that. Okay, whenever we talk about the rhyme scheme, we always take first one as A. Okay, crow. And then me is a different sound. It's B. Then snow. Okay, is again rhyming with the very first one. So crow, snow. Okay, A, B, A, B. Then me and tree. Okay, E, E sound B. So that is why it's A, B, A, B. Keep that in your mind. Is that clear to everybody? Fabulous, Vanshika. We are going to have Menti tomorrow right at 2 p.m. So it has very little information. The very passive, I mean the very stanza has got a very little information. It just mentions the presence of a narrator who might or might not be the poet himself, a crow and a hemlock tree. हमें सिर्फ यही information मिल रहा है, nothing else. Okay. So we see the lines talk about a simple idea which can be either accidental or purposeful. So this is what I'm just giving you the further explanation. Like if you are being taught, if you are being asked to analyze it, what are the things that you need to be taken care of? I mean, what are the things that you need to take care of? Okay, so the poet is using a simple stanza structure and characters to match with the simplicity of the event. So if you need to talk about the simplicity of language, you need to mention all these points. And the reader has to wait till the second stanza to get the reasoning. Okay, so now we will get the full meaning of the poem when we are gonna read the second stanza of the poem. Okay, clear? Is that clear to everybody? Have I made myself clear, guys? Yes? Yes or no? Please tell me in the comment section. I need to know that. Yes, good, everybody. So now the literary devices which you all must be aware of. See, I've told you all the rhyming scheme A B A B. Frost ने बहुत simple language use करी है. This is what we see. And there is no personification, metaphor or alliteration in the first stanza. Okay. So there is no literary device in your first stanza. Remember that very important thing. Okay, you need to remember all the literary devices, okay, stanza by stanza as is given in any of the poems. तो कीप दैट इन योर माइंड। निमेश बेटा मेटाफर होता है जब आप इनडायरेक्टली किसी चीज को किसी चीज से कंपेयर करते हो। ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट मेटाफर इज। डोंट वरी, एज सून एज आई कम अक्रॉस मेटाफर मैं आपको अच्छे से समझाऊंगी। ओके, डोंट बी वरीड अबाउट इट। ऑल राइट, विदाउट लाइक और एज जब भी कंपैरिजन होता है, दैट इज व्हाट मेटाफर इज। ओके, अब एनालिसिस मैं आपको हर पोम का दूंगी। व्हाई? बिकॉज whenever we need to write an answer with a good kind of like words and a good sentences, you should be able to give a proper answer. Like whenever you're being asked to analyze any of the sentences or anything from any poem, you're not supposed to provide the summary. That's not how the analysis works. Okay, the analysis should be talking about the idea that is there in that stanza and how that is being portrayed by the poet. Okay, so let's look at this. You'll come to know what I've written here. So dust of snow, like now I'm analyzing this very particular stanza. What is it doing? It refers to the tiny particles of snow. Okay, and the particles, they are so small that the poet referred to them as dust. This is also an answer to the question, why has the title being sorry, why the title why the title of the poem is Dust of Snow. Okay, unlike the bird sparrow and peacock, crows are often seen as the indicators of doom and fear. Doom refers to the end. ठीक है, अनलाइक द बर्ड स्पैरो एंड पीकॉक, लाइक आप पीकॉक और स्पैरो को देखोगे तो आपको अच्छा लगता है उनको देख के, यू फील एक्साइटेड। ओके, लेकिन जो क्रोज है उनको हम कैसा देखते हैं? दे आर द इंडिकेटर्स ऑफ द एंड और फियर और ग्लूम और सैडनेस। ऑल राइट, so they are often used for negative references. So whenever we need to talk about something negative, whenever we need to talk about something pessimistic, okay, pessimistic is just the opposite of optimistic. That means again having a negative attitude. So whenever we need to talk about any negative thing, we refer to them. All right, trees are also seen as mighty creatures imparting wisdom. Now you know trees, how do we see them? Like they are giving us a lot of things, they are providing us a lot of things for our survival, right? They give out oxygen and they absorb the carbon dioxide, which is connected with absorbing all the negative energy, right? That is how you consider the trees to be. But what do we see? There are trees that are poisonous too. Okay, जहरीले पेड़ भी होते हैं, जैसे कि एक hemlock tree. So the poet does not mention a more beautiful tree. Robert Frost has not mentioned a more beautiful tree, such as maple tree, such as oak tree, such as pine tree, or any other. All right, that depicts positivity because he wants to indicate a sad scene. Now, अब यहाँ पे आपका आंसर आता है, why did the poet use a hemlock tree instead of using any of the beautiful tree? Because he wanted to portray a sad scene by using very simple things in very simple language. Okay, so being poisonous, a hemlock tree is considered bad. All right, why? Because it does contain poison. It is of no use for a human, and he refers to it. That's it. Both crow and hemlock tree represent what? Now, this is a very important question for your examination. What do crow and hemlock tree represent? A lot of students, they write death. No, nowhere in the poem it is talking about death. The word that should be used for the representation in the context of crow and the hemlock tree is sorrow. Sorrow matlab dukh. Okay, the words that you can use, they are sorrow. That is sadness. All right, or you can use grief. Keep that in your mind. Okay, these are the three words that you all can use. You cannot use the word death. Yes, it's a poisonous tree, Shreya. It is literally a poisonous tree. Okay, so frost is used both the negative creatures in the first stanza. तो ये मैंने आपको analysis दिया है, ठीक है? तो आपने देखा, nowhere it was the summary. I analyzed it. I analyzed it by saying that what is the reason behind using the negative creatures, because the poet wanted to portray a sad and a sorrowful scene. He wanted to indicate the sad scene. There was a sad tone in the simple words used by Frost. Okay, is that clear? नहीं नहीं नहीं, देखो नेगेटिविटी आप नहीं बोलोगे बेटा। देखो मानवी, नेगेटिविटी आप इसलिए नहीं बोलोगे क्योंकि नेगेटिविटी एक इमोशन है, ठीक है? नेगेटिव तो उन्होंने यूज किया ही है, लेकिन क्या दिखाने के लिए यूज किया है? दुख दिखाने के लिए यूज किया है। ठीक है, नेगेटिव सिंबल्स तो ऑलरेडी यूज हुए ही हैं, लाइक ही रेफर्स बोथ crow and hemlock tree, they represent, I mean they are usually the negative things, but what is this, what is it that they are showing? नेगेटिव तो वो ऑलरेडी है ही, यहाँ पे वर्ड क्या है, represent, represent का मतलब होता है to show, ऑल राइट, नेगेटिव तो ऑलरेडी वो लोग हैं, I mean वो चीजें हैं, लेकिन वो नेगेटिविटी दिखा क्या रही है, दुख दिखा रही है, ठीक है, इज दैट क्लियर? क्योंकि जैसे कुछ कुछ चीजें होती हैं जो पेन दिखाती हैं, यहाँ पे पेन नहीं दिख रहा मुझे, यहाँ पे सैडनेस दिख रही है, दुख दिख रहा है, ग्रीफ दिख रहा है, दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट है, ऑल राइट. So now I hope stanza 1 is clear with the critical analysis, okay, the rhyme scheme and the literary devices. Now we are going to read the next stanza, which is, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Okay, now very important thing, ये वाला stanza completes the entire poem. Now we come to know what exactly is the result of the falling of dust of snow. So the result has been portrayed here. The result has been shown here. The language seems very simple. We get the meaning that these lines tell the significance of the events that took place in the first stanza. So it is talking about the importance of the falling of dust of snow on the narrator who was standing under a hemlock tree. Okay, so the narrator has spent the whole day in a bad mood. This is what we come to know. ये आपको पता चला ना, यहाँ पे उन्होंने बोला कि मेरा एक चेंज हुआ है मूड, ओके, और मेरा कुछ दिन बच गया है जो मैंने वेस्ट कर दिया था. ओके, रूड बेसिकली मींस हेल्ड इन रिग्रेट. ओके, जो मैं दुख मना रहा था अब वो पूरा चेंज हो गया. So अगर अब we are saying that I was sad earlier, so if there's a change in the mood, so of course that's gonna be a good thing. Optimistic change is there, a positive change is there by using the negative things. Okay, the use of the negative things has brought the use of the negative things has brought a positive change in the very identity of the character. Okay, so he was spending the entire day in a bad mood, but now there is a change in his mood. Is that clear, everybody? Are you all understanding this? Rude means to held in regret. That means कि पूरा दिन दुख में था. Learn from this about crow. Yeah, there is no learning about it. The learning from the poem is that never underestimate the value of the simpler things in your life and always understand the importance of nature in your life. Nature is the best healer. It can change your mood quickly. Okay, so nature is something that can heal you for your betterment. All right, so that is what the given poem is talking about. All right. खुशुम लता हेल्ड इन रिग्रेट एंड सेव्ड सम पार्ट, मतलब यहाँ पे ये हुआ होल डे, मतलब कि जितना अभी तक का दिन था. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अभी आपका बज रहा है दिस इज 2:45. ओके, so now I am saying कि because of you मेरा पूरा दिन बर्बाद हो गया. All right, so you say like that. Okay, तो अभी तक का दिन मैं पूरा दिन कंसिडर करती like that. Okay, but yeah, of course it was some part of the day. I do not know whether half or what, maybe more than half. Okay, I don't know about that, but we are gonna consider it like this, that the day has been wasted till now. I don't know till now is what, like it is more than half or it is just half. Okay, we are not told about that. All right, means is wasted. Yeah, छोटा beam आप कह सकते हो wasted. That's absolutely correct. Okay, is that correct? हैप्पी टू सैड नहीं है श्री बेटा, सैड टू हैप्पी है. ठीक है, सैड टू हैप्पी हो रहा है. ऑलराइट, क्लियर? ओके, so now let's see what's there. So the snow that fell on the narrator due to the movement of a crow has caused a change of mood in him. So there is a change in the mood. Okay, मतलब पूरा मन बदल गया है because of the falling of the dust particles, the tiny and the powdery particles of snow. He realizes, so there is a realization that came into his being that he has wasted the day being in sorrow. So he was just now in the mode of realization that so far he was just in sorrow, due to which his day was just being wasted. The rest of the day is now saved by this incident. And what is that incident? The incident of falling of snow. So the poet makes us realize that nature has the power to liberate. Liberate matlab to free us from sadness and inspire us to start afresh. That means that nature has the power to motivate us, okay, to be free from sadness and sorrow, and it motivates and encourages us to give a new start to our day. All right, that is what happened with the very character, with the very speaker. Okay, is that clear? What does the poet mean? He has given my heart. I'm coming to that, Prachi. I'm coming to that. Don't be worried about that. Okay, मैं आ रही हूँ उस पे भी. Alrighty. Now, okay. So we see the inauspicious, यानी कि अशुभ. Okay. Inauspicious symbols like the crow and the hemlock tree ironically bring joy and happiness. So why ironically? Because these like crow and the hemlock tree, they are known for bringing bad luck. Okay, they are known for bringing what? Bad luck. But what did they bring? They brought the good things. They brought the positivity. Okay, they brought the optimistic behavior. Sorry, they brought the optimistic change in the nature of the poet. All right. So that is why I've used here the word ironically, that joy and happiness was being brought just because of the falling of snow. All right. Clear? Yes. Is that clear? So again, this is a quatrain. Quatrain, please याद रखना with AB rhyme scheme. Okay. अब हम आते हैं इस पे. देखो, उन्होंने बोला has given my heart. Okay, has given my heart. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है? Has given my heart का मतलब ये कंटिन्यू हो रहा है हमारे stanza 1 से. So that means the falling of the snow, all right, has provided his heart a change of mood. Now he is not sad, instead he is happy. So the falling of dust of snow has given him, has provided him, all right, a change and a transformation in his mood. Is that clear? या समथिंग बट इट अकर्स. यस श्रेया, देखो आयरॉनिकली का क्या मतलब होता है कि जब आप एक्सपेक्ट क्या कर रहे हो, मतलब जो ट्री और क्रो है उनसे हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि वो नेगेटिव क्रीचर्स हैं, कुछ गलत ही होगा. लेकिन गलत नहीं हुआ, इंस्टेड कुछ पॉजिटिव हुआ, कुछ ऑप्टिमिस्टिक हुआ. देयर वाज अ चेंज दैट वाज ब्रॉट इन द नेचर, आई मीन इन द वेरी कैरेक्टर ऑफ द स्पीकर. इज दैट क्लियर? Is that clear, everybody? Any question? And somebody asked me this question. No, has given my heart. I think Prachi. Yeah, Prachi. Prachi, is that clear to you? Has given my heart basically means that it has provided my heart the happiness. Okay? Is that clear? Any doubt? Okay, good. Ironically, Dolly, ironically का मतलब ये होता है कि जब whatever you are expecting doesn't happen, instead opposite to it happens. All right. For example, if I'm talking about a hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, जहरीला tree है. एक जहरीले tree से आप कैसे expect कर सकते हो कि वो आपको खुशी देगा? Right? So here in poet ने एक hemlock tree को use किया as a medium, जिसके थ्रू, जिस पे क्रो बैठा हुआ जो था उसने हिला वो और स्नो पार्टिकल्स उस पे गिरे, तो क्या हुआ? खुशी आई. ठीक है, तो यानी कि किसके मीडियम से आई? एक हेमलॉक ट्री और क्रो के मीडियम से आई, जो नेगेटिव क्रीचर्स हैं विच आर नोन फॉर ब्रिंगिंग सॉरो एंड बैड लक. तो यानी कि ऑपोजिट हुआ. हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि वो सिर्फ नेगेटिविटी लाएंगे, दुख लेके आएंगे, लेकिन नहीं, उनसे खुशियां और हैप्पीनेस आई. ठीक है, जॉय एंड हैप्पीनेस. so that is what ironically is. Okay, is that clear? प्रेमलता बेटा, 10th के सेशंस 2 बजे होते हैं. ठीक है, 2 बजे होते हैं ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. वीकेंड्स पे टाइमिंग्स चेंज रहेगा. वीकेंड्स पे मैं कुछ क्रिएटिव सेशंस लेके आऊंगी सो दैट यू कैन बिल्ड योर वोकैबुलरी, योर स्पेलिंग्स इन द नॉलेज अबाउट इंग्लिश. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर? फैबुलस वंशिका. ऑलराइट, आई विल थिंक अबाउट इट. ओके, क्लियर? So now moving ahead, everybody, what are the literary devices? There are a lot of literary devices that are being used here. Please pay proper attention to what I'm going to tell you all here. In the second stanza, he personifies. Personification use किया गया है इसमें. What is personification? Personification is when we are attributing human-like qualities to something which is not human. Okay, when we are attributing human like qualities, that means when I am associating the activities which are associated with humans, okay, with something which is non-human. Okay, so here the heart has been personified. How is heart has been personified? Because it says has given my heart, so it means that heart is receiving a change of mood. ओके, सो इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि मैं आपको कुछ दे रही हूं. All right. How can heart receive something? Okay, has given my heart. Given मतलब किसी को कुछ देना. All right. So यहाँ पे heart को personify कर रहे हैं हम. Human like qualities heart के साथ associate कर रहे हैं. Okay. Is that clear? समझ आया? This is very, very important. Also, here we have alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the consonant sound right at the beginning of the words which are closely connected with each other. Okay, I'm again repeating. Alliteration is the repetition of the sound, the consonant sound especially, in the words which are closely connected with each other. For example, has given my heart. So here you have H sound. Okay, they are closely connected with each other. Okay, and saved some part, S sound, which is a consonant sound. All right. Then we have assonance. Assonance means the repetition or the prominence of the vowel sound in between the words. Okay, or maybe towards the end, but never at the beginning. ओके तो यहाँ पे वोवल साउंड है आपकी वोवल्स हमारे क्या होते हैं ए ई आई ओ यू ओके तो यहाँ पे आप शुक डाउन ऑन मी देखो यहाँ पे ओ साउंड प्रोमिनेंट है प्रोमिनेंट मतलब वो यहाँ पे क्या कहते हैं डोमिनेंस में है ओके शुक डाउन ऑन ऑल राइट दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर इज दैट क्लियर समझ आ रहा है सबको है एम आई मेकिंग माई सेल्फ क्लियर टू एवरीबडी राइट देयर Let me know everyone. Be quick. Yes. हाँ श्रिया इनको रिमेम्बर करने के लिए बेटा एक ही ट्रिक होती है जो बहुत अच्छे से काम करती है और वो ये है दैट यू विल हैव टू राइट डाउन इट इन योर ओन नोटबुक ओके एंड रीड इट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस आपको याद हो जाएगा बट डू दैट ऑन योर ओन विद योर ओन हैंड ओके डू नॉट टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट और डू नॉट जस्ट टेक अ प्रिंट आउट राइट इट okay once we are done with the poems just write it you'll come to know about it. Then there is enjambment. Enjambment is basically used throughout the poem. What does that mean? When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of punctuation. Now here you see, here there is no punctuation, here there is no punctuation, no punctuation, then comes just a full stop. So when one sentence continues to the next sentence without having any punctuation in between, that is known as your enjambment. Okay. So we see we have got personification, we have got alliteration, we have got assonance, we have got enjambment. 4 figures of speeches that you see broadly in the given poem. Alright, personification, Ritika, is when you are attributing, that is when you're associating the human-like qualities with something which is non-human. Here the line says, has given my heart a change of mood. That means heart is receiving a change of mood. Okay, वो कैसे हो सकता है? For example, I am saying that I have given you my pen to keep it in the cupboard. So you, being the human, can receive the pen from me. But the heart is not human. Here I can give. The word given here is giving me a suggestion that heart is receiving something, and this is impossible. A human can only receive something. Okay, I can use the word give only in the context of a human, but not something which is non-human. I cannot say that the plants is receiving water. That means I am personifying the plants. Okay, the plant cannot receive the water. I am watering the plants is the right sentence. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear to everybody? Yes? Yes, clear? Alrighty. Now the critical analysis, everybody. The second stanza is more intimate part of the poem. Intimate as in like more detailed part of the poem, because here we come to know what exactly happens. As the speaker begins to confirm a change in the mood. But how do we know that it's a little intimate thing? Because herein the speaker himself is talking about a change that has come up. Okay. So the crow, traditionally given a bad name as the harbinger of doom and fear, and the hemlock tree that represent negativity, become a catalyst. Catalyst means that it brings a change for a positive thing. Okay, it brings a positive change. So Robert Frost, used both the crow and the hemlock tree as the carriers of positivism and strength that transformed his day for the better. Very, very important. एसोनेंस कृतिका होता है जब आप बीच में एक सेंटेंस के बीच में देखते हो कि आपके वोवल्स जो हैं वो डोमिनेंटली उनका साउंड सुनाई दे रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ शुक डाउन ऑन मी, यहाँ पे shook down on me, आप देखोगे ओ का साउंड प्रोमिनेंट साउंड है, वो ज्यादा डोमिनेंस में है, ओके, अथॉरिटेटिव टोन आ रही है ओ साउंड की, वोवल साउंड की। तो जब भी वोवल साउंड आपको सेंटेंस के किसी बीच में दिखता है, स्टार्टिंग में नहीं, बिल्कुल भी बीच में या टुवर्ड्स द एंड, दैट इज नोन एज एसिड। ओके, इज दैट क्लियर? ऑलराइट चाक्षु। Okay, now we see further exploration of his this idea. That means that further elaborating his idea of using the negative things as the carriers of positivism, it saved some part of the day. That is what he says. That had apparently been lacking beforehand. तो आप हमें मुझे कैसे पता चलता है कि he was having a sad day? I mean the first half of the day was not really good. How do I come to know that? Because he says saved some part of a day. दैट मीन्स कि कुछ तो बच गया मेरे दिन का दिन, आई मीन कुछ तो मेरा दिन बच गया, ओके, सेव्ड सम पार्ट। सो दिस मीन्स दैट हैड अपेरेंटली मतलब इट वाज अपेयरिंग टू बी बैड अर्लियर। So the reader may wonder though why a crow causing snow to fall on him would cause this kind of reaction. Like being a reader, you may think like that. So it is a simple scenario, no doubt, making it one that could be brushed aside as not worth exploring and not filled with impact. I mean, like when you're gonna analyze it, you will say that it is just a very simple thing. Okay, like for example, अगर dust आपके ऊपर गिर भी जाती है तो आप ऐसे हटा देते हो. But no, here the poet is talking about a major issue. And what is that? He is talking about the wiping of sadness via the falling or dust of snow particles. So the poet wanted to show the impact of the very simple things which are being avoided by the human beings in their real lives. Okay, the poet wanted to talk about the major impact the nature has on a human. All right, is that clear to everybody? Apparently means which appears to be. Okay, ऐसा लगता है. All right, clear? So we see it could be the humor of the scenario that caused Frost to react in such a way as if having snow brushed onto him from a tree was the final straw of a day he had rued. And the frustration became so overdone at that point that it felt comical. So maybe थोड़ा सा humor डालने के लिए पोएट ने एक क्रो का सिंबल और एक स्नो पार्टिकल्स का सिंबल इस पोम में यूज किया है. All right, clear? So we see this would again explain a lightening of mentality and change of mood. So, you know, in order to lighten the frustration, okay, the poet is using the dust of snow as a medium to reflect the transformation of the mood completely. Okay. It could also be that the simple occurrence provided a grounding element to Frost, as if in the midst of horrible details that made him rue the day, he found that nature and trivial happenings could still shake a person. तो ना दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट गाइज, इसका ये मतलब हुआ है कि जो ऑथर है वो शायद ये बताना चाह रहा था कि सीरियसनेस ऑफ द सिचुएशन ऐसी थी कि उसमें पोएट ने एक छोटा सा एक ऐसा इवेंट ढूंढना चाहा जिससे कि जो मूड है वो कंप्लीटली ट्रांसफॉर्म हो सके. इसका ये मतलब है कि जो छोटा सा पार्टल, इवन द माइन्यूटेस्ट एंड द ट्रिवियल एंड द स्मॉलेस्ट एंड द सिंपलर थिंग्स ऑफ नेचर is capable of shaking a person all through. ओके, सो यहाँ पे जो मीनिंग आ रहा है वो एक तरीके का मीनिंग, आई मीन एक डिफरेंट कनोटेशन है विच इज सेइंग दैट नेचर कैन कंप्लीटली चेंज यू, इट कैन कंप्लीटली ट्रांसफॉर्म यू, इट कैन कंप्लीटली bring positivity in a person who is feeling the negative attitude. Okay, is that clear? Yes, guys. Clear to everybody? So we are done with our explanation of the poem. I'm gonna take up all the NCRT and the extra questions right at 3:45 p.m. today itself on the app. Please enroll for it. The class is already being scheduled. So kindly meet me by using the code PSH10, because as I say, the special classes, they are all free. Anybody can enter in those classes. All right, use the code and attend all these free classes, because herein you can learn live from your favorite educators for free. You all can engage with educators via polls. You all can clear your doubts. Okay, and for the top special classes, you can always bring visit the link in description. Okay, so this is going to be the class right today at 3:45 p.m. Please be there. Don't miss that out. I'll meet you all just in 45 minutes. And everybody, there is an exclusive plus course that I have come up with for all the plus subscribers. It's a complete course on English literature. This is for batch 2022-23. 6:30 p.m. is the timing that I started the classes. Okay, from yesterday 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. The code is PSH10. Make use of it, everybody. We are going to hike the prices soon. All right. So before it happens, please go ahead with it and meet me in the very plus platform. Okay, everybody, and Bugs Bounty, everyone. So this is an opportunity for all the learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. Be the first one to report the particular issue to claim your prize, and report any inappropriate content using the form given in the description below. Alrighty. Soda beam, that totally depends, dear. Let's see. Okay. And the mastery badge we started for all the 90s, everyone. Okay. May 11 we started this, and the mode of delivery here is English. Enroll if you haven't enrolled yet. Use the code and become a subscriber and live your life to the fullest. Okay. Let's solve NCRT all subjects, everybody. Class 9. We started this on May 18. I mean, we are going to start this on May 18. Mode of delivery here is English. And then for all the 10th, let's solve NCRT all subject. We are going to start the batch right from tomorrow. The mode of delivery here is English. And the mastery batch here, we are going to start this right from tomorrow. The mode of delivery here is English. It's gonna be a combo of Hindi and English. And big announcement for CBSE, everybody. We are going to rise the prices soon at First to Save right now. You all can subscribe by using the code PSH10. It will give you straightforward 10% discount. And Iconic and Plus subscription, guys. In Iconic, we are providing you all personal guidance, one-on-one guidance from the top exam experts. Test analysis would be there, one-on-one guidance from the top exam experts. Study planner, customized study plan with bi-weekly reviews, study materials, specialized notes and practice tests would be there. Experts guidelines, study booster workshop by exam experts would be there. And in Plus, you'll have the live classes, weekly tests, structured courses, and unlimited access. So if you guys are going to be a part of Iconic, then definitely you'll be you'll be having the benefits of Plus as well. Okay, so it's really one of the very amazing offers. Make sure you're thinking wisely. You can go ahead with any plan that suits you the best, be it 48 months, 42 months, 36 months, 24 months, 18 months. 12, 9, 6, or 3. Use the code PSH10 and definitely be a part of this. 10% discount will be given to everybody right there. And being your educator, I'll tell you all, try to go for a longer tenure. That's really, really beneficial. Okay, everybody. And everyone, for Iconic, we are providing you all again the different durations: 48, 36 months, 24 months, 18 months, 15, 12, 9, 6, or 3. PSH10 is the code, everybody. Make use of it. All right, 10% discount would be given to everyone right there. Think wisely, discuss with your parents. And we have the community, everybody. I'll be sharing the PDFs and all the important things and updates there on the app itself. Make sure that you're following me dedicatedly on the app. Never miss any update from your favorite educator. Get sessions, notes, and practice material. Share your feedback directly with educators via polls. And if you want to check out the link to my community app, please check that in the description below. Okay. And everybody, save up to 30% on your Unacademy CBSE 6 to 12 subscription. Beat the price hike before May 19. Okay, we are gonna rise the prices. Don't let that happen. Make sure that you are doing well for yourself. Okay, this is very, very important. All right, use the code PSH10 and just avail the 10% discount and make your life easy. Alrighty, people. Okay, the special class is going to be right at 3:45 p.m. today itself. In just 45 minutes, I'm gonna meet you all. So thank you, everybody. I hope that you love the session. Don't forget to share it with all your friends and definitely hit the bell button, like it, and share it with your friends too. Okay. So take care. I'll check you all tomorrow. We'll be having the mentee right at 2 p.m. Okay, dust off snow. So be right there for the class. And please make sure that you're understanding everything. Okay, take care. Bye bye, everyone.